G'day, hi and welcome. Holy smokes, it's cold here. Chilly, very, very chilly. Cleared the force field. Sort of. I noticed that wiper, I gotta replace my windshield wipers. I gotta replace everything. I gotta replace every part in my car, including the car. We got that, I got that. Alright, okay. That. Here's monitoring time. Aging silver pellet. Ooh, it's cold on the hands. Cold on the hands. What do you use to that? It was frosty. I have. Okay, first off, I don't know where the hell the moon is. Still, I'm gonna until I find my moon again. I'm gonna be complaining about that. But the northern lights, wow, have they ever been spectacular this year? We're getting lots of cosmic rays. I don't know if that's a good thing. That probably plays into a lot of these big storms that we're getting. The fact that all the planets were aligned on the 9th, which I think was right when the storm hit. I don't know what all the damage is from Milton yet, down there in Florida, but you know, because it takes a couple of days to a week or so before the see my breath here, before you see like footage coming out, right? You know, but Lieutenant Dan is the guy they call Lieutenant Dan, the guy on the 20-foot sailboat there, the one-legged homeless veteran. That's why they call him Lieutenant Dan. I don't know what his actual name is. The door fell open again. He survived the storm in his 20-foot boat. He said, God told me to buy a boat, tie it to the freaking pier, and I'd be okay. And he goes, and I'm okay. Like, yeah, you know, there are angels that watch over some people, you know what I mean? The guy sounds like he's had a very hard life. You know, veteran, drugs, alcohol, all that stuff. You know the tragic stories, right? And one thing I love about this car is it's like almost heat right away. And anyway, he made it through the storm, so good on Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. it's still kind of fake. I think it'll always have like